Penn State game's always one of the special games of the year. Normally it's kind of our showcase May non-conference game. Got moved up earlier in the season because of Penn State's Big Ten travel at the end of the year. I mean, I kind of always look at this game at versus Penn State and Villanova, and you can throw in University of Pittsburgh is the three high-profile baseball programs in the state. Three programs from the elite conferences in the Big East and the Big Ten and the ACC. So we don't get an opportunity to play Pitt anymore, but the Penn State game has been very special to us. We've had some success up at Penn State. We're looking to continue that on Wednesday night. Over the years, they've been very, very tough games and highly contested games that have been decided, sometimes the last at bat or the last 3 innings, certainly. I would expect much the same going into Wednesday night. Looks like the Nittany Lions are kind of hitting their stride on the field. Last week they beat Indiana on Sunday, which is a top 20 team, and they won a game in extra innings over at University of Pittsburgh. So, I guess this opportunity for us to go up there and win back the Governor's Cup and kind of hit our stride, working on hitting our stride on offense and on the mound and playing a very game opponent, something we look forward to every year. Yeah, we're looking really to get home and play the games out at the ballpark in Plymouth. The old man winter hasn't been cooperating with us so far, and it looks like this weekend we're going to be able to get them all in. Having Hofstra down is an opponent that we've played a few times on the road or in Florida over some spring breaks. This will be the first time we host them for a 3-game set. Hofstra, much like Penn State, I think it's difficult to really get a handle on some of these teams, and Hofstra being, right there just because of their early season schedule they played. They played UCLA, they played Hawaii, teams that have gone to regionals, super regionals. UCLA won the World Series a few years back. They've opened conference versus William and Mary and Delaware, so they've certainly been in the ring with some very formidable opponents. It looks like they're going to bring into town a very good offense led by Steve Foster. I mean, Steve's hitting .407 coming into the weekend. They have a few midweek games, but they have about 5 or 6 guys in their lineups that look like they can really swing it. They have some good numbers. Like a lot of teams, it seems like they're trying to figure out a little bit what they're doing with their pitching. It seems that they have some good players and have some talent there, and trying to put they're trying to put a weekend together, just like the Wildcats. So I think that it'll be a very competitive series. All 3 games, I would imagine, will be decided by the bullpens or what each offense does, late with runners in scoring position. So it's this week we have our hands full with 2 very competitive teams in Penn State and Hofstra, and we have Hofstra 3 times in the weekend at the ballpark. I hope you can come out and watch that. Really happy with Mike. He's gone out and he's given us a solid outing every time out. I think the big thing with Mike is that when he's on the mound, he competes. He throws 3 pitches for strikes. Very seldom does he ever put himself into trouble. He really trusts his defense, and he's been able to get some ground balls, and we've been able to turn some double plays for him. He's been able to pitch himself out of any sort of jam that he may have run into with some strikeouts, so he's done a really good job with that. I mean, I think the big thing that I see in Mike, and I hope he can maintain it, and I wish we had a number of other guys can just do what he does. Yeah, he goes out on the mound and he has a great outlook to the game. He goes out there, he has fun, he competes, he trusts himself, and as of now, he's been getting some results, and we'll be looking for another quality outing from Mike Wednesday night up at Happy Valley versus Penn State. Well, it's an overwhelming number. It's something I haven't really thought about until you mentioned it. I think that I feel very fortunate and blessed that I was given the opportunity to go out and manage that amount of games, and to have the 700 versus Penn State, and the State rivalry, and what a special game that is. You know, that's exciting, and you know, certainly, you know, thank Villanova's administration and our fans and our players, and you know, just to be given the opportunity to you know, be the skipper for 700 games.